All right, guys. So here's the walnut cup blank that I'm working on right now. I just got done with Greenhorn 1 Acres cups, and so I've got those shipped out to him. He should receive those on Monday, which will probably be today, whenever you guys are seeing this video. So, anyways, this is a piece of curly walnut. This is the root flare off the base of a tree, and I'm making a cup out of this, and I think this is the one that I will offer to Jason Crocker, since he commented on my Facebook saying he was interested in buying one. And well, I don't have any more of the black cherry like this right here, so I'm making this one right here. And this is one of the biggest ones I've made yet. This is actually from the pattern here. All right, so yeah, this is what I'm working on. Look at that. I wish I could keep all that grain figure right there, but I can't. You'll be able to see this on the side. That'll stay in there, but most of that center is going to get drilled out. So anyways, let's go over here to the drill press. I'll show you. Basically, I took a little square here, and basically you can just put your blank in there or whatever like that. But I centered up the drill right there on that divot in the center of the this thing, and also the depth I used it. That right there is how thick the bottom of the cup will be. That's as far as I can drill down. So that's where our stop is set. All right, so here we go. Let's get this thing drilled out. That's warm. Anyways, we got it hollowed out. It's pretty nice. You can see how fast it's drying. It's cracking. So gonna have to put some butcher block oil on this to slow down the drying. We don't want it to crack like that. So. Guys, I cannot stop looking at this thing. It's just amazing. Look at that. Oh man. It's got that tiger striping in it. Kind of like medullary rays. It's a little different in black walnut. This is that curly, the compression figure. This was actually, it's a piece of the root flare on a very large walnut tree. Right here, this right here is another a piece of it. This right here I could make some duck calls out of. I could probably get like 3 duck calls out of this chunk. But yeah, there's that figure in it. This little section right here, I could probably get 3 out of that and it'd look really sweet. But I looked at that chunk of wood I had and I was like, I bet I could get a coffee cup out of that. Just barely. I mean, look at this. Here's the bark. This is a chunk of bark right here. And I'm hoping that stays on there. I could soak it with CA glue, the really thin CA glue. But if I do that, it's going to throw the finish off on the outside. It's going to look weird because we have a butcher block oil finish on the outside. And I want to leave it like that. And that way, I'm pretty sure this will probably go to Jason Crocker. And because he said he was interested in buying one from me. But he's going to have to, he's going to have to maintain it. And if he ever washes it, he's got to put some kind of oil on it. I wouldn't really, I wouldn't advise putting like vegetable oil on it. I would advise using some butcher block oil or maybe like some mineral oil or something that's food grade. All right. But, it's something you want to put on there periodically so the wood doesn't start drying out. You don't want it to dry because if it dries, that's when it cracks. And you don't want it to crack. So, man, just look at this. Look at the bottom. This is number 4. So I'm going to have to wood burn the number 4 right here. And I need to get my branding iron, my touch mark. And I need to burn that in the bottom of them. I forgot to do that with Greenhorn 1 Acres. His is number 2 and number 3. And I also made him a coffee scoop. So that's the second coffee scoop. It's got a number 2 on it. Yeah, and it's pretty much like a replica of mine. In the future, I will probably make some that are a little bit more like a regular spoon, but longer. So you can use to, if you have a pretty deep cup, you can use it to stir your coffee with. So I'm thinking about making a few of those maybe. But the thing is, like, people don't want to pay a lot of money for a spoon. And the thing is, it would take a long time to make. It's not something that is made in, just 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. It's going to take probably several hours to make something like that. And, if I figure a decent wage for myself, paying, for electricity and everything here to make something like that, stuff like that's just simply not going to be cheap. So something like this right here, I don't know. I hate to throw numbers out there on stuff like this, but I would say it's probably worth $200 or $300. I mean, I've got 3 days already in this right here. Okay. And that's not counting like going and finding the wood, like getting the wood itself. So there's that. Getting the wood, that's pretty much like my cost of buying it, which is a lot cheaper than what I would, if I had to buy this from somebody, a chunk of wood like this, it would be pretty expensive. It would probably cost me, I don't know, that chunk of wood, if someone knew what they had, maybe a couple $100 for that chunk of wood. So something like this is really going to be very rare. There's not going to be very many out there like this or even close to it. I don't know. It's really beautiful. It's almost breathtaking to look at that. And this is one of my better pieces for sure. I'm really proud of it. And if Jason Crocker don't want it, I'll keep it for myself. This one right here, like I say, it's going to go to my mom. It's number 1. That's the first one of this style that I made. I made a kuksa, this right here. Yeah, I don't like it so much. That was a good learning experience, right? To do that. But yeah, I don't like it too much. This right here, oh yeah, I like it. That right there is just, golly, guys. Look at that. You guys are probably like, dude, hold it still. Let us have a look at it. Quit moving it. You get you a screenshot there. There you go. There you go. Do that Vanna White thing. Oh man. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So I hope he enjoys that, and I hope he buys it from me, because I ain't gonna give this one away. I ain't gonna give it away, guys. Can't do that giving away stuff much anymore. I've got to start paying bills. I need to get the bench that I've been working on. I need to get that project going again, get that finished. It's going to be a red cedar with the white oak base, like the one that we auctioned off at the last meetup. So it's going to be, the base is going to be pretty much just like that. I mean, exactly like that, actually. It's being built the exact same way. But it's going to, instead of having black walnut slabs on, it's going to have red cedar. And I'm not doing any epoxy or anything like that with it. I'm just going to shoot some what's it called? Some spar polyurethane. Basically, it's an outdoor UV resistant polyurethane. I've got a bunch of cleanup and stuff to do over in the shop right here next to me, and get that table in there cleared off so I can do the clear coat on it in there. My son has a whole bunch of tools on the table in there, so I've got to get that cleared off. I really need to clean this shop. I mean, it's getting pretty bad, so I'm gonna have to spend a couple of days cleaning and organizing here. And here pretty soon, probably, I don't know, we're planning on it like 2 to 3 weeks. Excuse me, about 2 or 3 weeks from now, possibly going out to the 41.36 with the sawmill and the log arch trailer. So guys, be looking forward to that. Those guys are about ready to get power out there. I don't know why they want me to wait for another 2 or 3 weeks, because I'm pretty much like, if I had gas to go right now, I'd be ready to go right now. Just money's a little bit of an issue right now. That's why I got to sell some things. Got to make some things to sell, get some money coming in. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to go get a job, guys. But I've been holding off on getting a job until I go to the 41.36. I don't want to go get a job and then just be like, well, guys, I'm sorry, I can't bring the mill out. I've got bills to pay. I don't want to be like that. I'm really hoping I can make this YouTube thing work and start making at least a decent paycheck from YouTube. Right now, it's not looking like it. I mean, I'm sitting at 1,800 subscribers. My channel is not going anywhere right now. I mean, there's other people, their channel is way up there. I know I've probably not been putting in enough work into it. I mean, I don't know how I could put any more into it. I've put everything into it. I work day and night on editing and I get so burnt out on it. This week, I've taken a couple days off this week, and I just said, to heck with it. I don't even, like, the video I have a ton of footage of making the cups for Greenhorn 1 Acre. There's 2 cups there, and I did a lot to them. And I don't even know where to start with that footage. I have no idea. So anyways, guys, I hope you liked the video. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.